all set to go. Have to go see. And hello. All it takes, you just need to know one soul is here with me, and then we practice on. We're all in. Set up your playlist. So we are at 3 Manipura. Getting your 2 blocks and 1 strap and 1 blanket to be set for practice. Perfect. Sitting up tall, heart high, eyes closed, rub your palms, brighten your hands, ignite, light your light. Oh, so we arrive ready, taking action. We want our action to have guidance, a larger perspective than our own, that we can trust, that we can fall into, that we can believe in. We call it in as we say, Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, the wisdom that turns this season, the wisdom that draws the flowers through the ground, the wisdom that calls the migration of the animals, the birds, the butterflies. That lies within you, and I call on this with Om Namo. Gurudev Namo, I call on the wisdom that lies within me, the way in which I evolve daily, the way in which I can shed old ways and step towards what I have never known but feel to be true. Om Namo, I bow to what is outside of me. Gurudev Namo, I bow to what is inside of me. With me 3 times or listen, building a portal, stepping into our infinite. Inhale. Om. With that guidance all around us, all within us, ready, we begin. Good morning, my name is Martha McKelvin. You have an hour of kundalini yoga ahead. Start your playlist on the first track, color. And come to lie down on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat, bring your strap as you come. Lay the strap across your shins, across your knees, keep it close, a little bit inside to side. As you bend your elbows, bring your knees towards your chest, rinse and empty your lower back, and then press your knees away, opening the arms. Here's your inhale. Knees bend, thighs to chest. Here is your exhale. We move like this. So we're at day 18. It's just our location in the map of this sequence. It doesn't mean that you have to have done 18. It doesn't mean that you've fallen behind if you didn't. It just means this is where we're at. Just today, joining in exactly where you are. No hurry, no rush, no anticipation, no making up. Right here. One more. And the left foot to the floor. Take your strap over the arch of your right foot. Bend your elbows deeply, bring your knee toward the floor. As you press your leg out straight, let your arms be straight, let your foot flex, and then exhale the knee toward the floor. So we start in the large joints. We start by creating the most basic movements of freedom
In and out, hip and knee, elbow and chest. Until the breath can start to loosen, just like the hip. And draw your right knee down, elbows broad, chest broad. Stay a breath right here. Soften the outer right hip, the inner thigh, the tips of your toes. And straightening out. Straighten the left leg to the floor, both straps into your right hand. Left hand wide, right leg wide if you need to. Bend your right knee and hold your inner thigh. And then reaching into the soles of your feet from the navel all the way through the legs. And from the heart out into the hands and through the length of the spine. Start to organize the lines, the channels, the conduits of your body. And bring it into the middle. Take the strap aside. And you'll roll to your left outer hip. Left knee to the floor, right knee to come down. And then roll back open and just come into it once again. So outer left hip to the floor, right knee to the left hand. Straighten and bend. Press your right leg straight as though you could press your right thigh against the wall ahead of you. And go one more time. So keeping that leg nice and straight as you can. Pause. And your right arm sweeps wide beside you. So as we get towards this halfway point of 20 days, we add a little bit, a little change, so the body can keep adapting. Right arm wide. Now you turn your navel to the right as you drop your right shoulder, stand in both heels. All the way through, belly to body. And into the center. Bend your left knee, put your strap over the foot. So our consideration today, bend your left knee, knee down. Press your heel high, open the back of the knee. Elbows bend wide, exhaling. Inhale, heel up. And exhale, bring it down. So our consideration is, how do we personalize our power? That this center point, this navel point, keep your knee bent, is the home of our personal power. So give it breath. As you inhale, let it fill the navel, let it release the hips. And straightening the left leg, straighten your right leg, both straps in the left hand, open wide, right leg wide. And I personalize my power by making choices that suit my body, my circumstance. So bending my left knee, if needed, is an act of personal power. I'm remaining engaged, I'm participating, but I'm making it right for me. Bring it into the middle. Release your strap, bend your left knee, rolling across, drop your knee into your right hand. Here's your breath out. Roll back into the center. Here's your breath in. And as you drop across, straighten your left leg. 3. Inhale to bend and exhale, pressing out straight as though you could press your hip into the wall. And 1 more. Keeping that leg extended, keeping the left hip reaching towards your right heel. Now sweep the left hand, skimming the floor. Inhaling your hand up and overhead, and exhaling wide and down until you pause with your left hand wide. Navel turns left. And bring it all back into the middle. Knees bent, feet flat. Notice the space. These rinses across the abdomen make a need for more breath. Heels under your knees. Stand your heels down to lift your hips. Take your hands up overhead to lift your heart. Hands down, we'll roll back down. 3 more, just this way. Hips up, hands up, heart up. Hips up, hands overhead. We'll keep the hips high and bring your elbows down beside you. Tuck a shoulder, tuck another. Maybe elbows, maybe you interlace your fingers, straightening your arms, pinky edge of your hands down. So again, personal power means adjusting my circumstance to fit me perfectly. That straightening your arms and causing disaster is not power. More doesn't make more power. Release your hands, roll down. Pause, feel the navel, the space of the abdomen. We'll roll right onto the belly.
And palms down beside you, straighten your legs, inhale the feet apart and exhale together. All the way to the tips of your toes, open the arches of your feet, the backs of your knees. Elbows draw in, belly draws up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your feet together and drop the tops of your feet hard up, elbows down beneath your shoulders. Using the tips of your fingers, draw your belly button forward, up, out, away from your heels. Let your thighs be heavy, and let your heart be long, tall, chest broad. Keep all the length of your front body. Roll your way down onto the belly. Draw your elbows back and reach your right hand and the left. Inhale as you reach, exhale as you bring it back. Firm your legs and give yourself a sound base. 2 hands out and back. 3, 2, yes. Hands down, tuck your chin. You step your left foot to your hands to turn to the right side of your mat. Standing up tall, hands wide. Put a bend in your right knee and sweep your left hand down and across, turning right. Up and open. Bend the left knee, right hand down, turning left. Up, open. Bend your right knee, turn right. And turn left. One more, each side. Hand down, revolve, turn left, revolve, and stand tall. Feel the centers of your palms bright, and the center of the abdomen feels the same brilliance as your palms. So we start to experience firsthand, I am powerful. Question is, what will we do with it? Knees bend, bring it down. So if you have blocks, put them end to end and on their lowest setting. If you don't have blocks, roll your blanket into a log and come to lie down. Knees bend, feet flat, lift your hips, palms down under your seat. Right knee, and then left knee. Inhale up, exhale down. Keeping a little tuck of the tail, so the tail is pointing up a little bit towards your knees.
Keeps your low belly down towards your back. Work right here, or straightening the legs. So bent knees is a modification. Use it as you like. And then close your eyes. As though you were walking with such deliberation through the sky. Notice the space between your eyebrows, and is it gathered? Is your jaw tight? Are you working? Is your expression one of effort? So soften your expression and let that softening come all the way down into the movement of your legs. That you are powerful without effort. You are powerful because it is your innate state. Find it in your face. And then choose any modification so that you can move with this free, wise, effortless deliberation. Two feet down, bend your knees, free your hands, turn your palms open, and lengthen your legs, and rest. Your breath is full and deep and generous in what it releases. Settle further into the back of your body. I am powerful in my rest. Rest further. More boldly release your shoulders. More flagrantly drop the work of your legs and your feet. Walk your feet in. Lift your hips, palms face down, draw your knees to your chest. So palms are face down, we are on I'll wait on the soundtrack, just if you need to check. Tap one foot and then the other. Knees stay bent, this is modification one. If you know where you're going, go. Close your eyes, get on. When you're ready, 2 feet tap. Perfect. So personalize your power by making a choice that feels just right. Or extend your legs, one leg down, and then the other. All modifications. If you like, legs extended, 2 feet down, inhale up, exhale down. You hardly touch. If you come to rest on the blocks, it would be very difficult to come back up. You hardly touch them, if at all. It's not necessary. So that's a great option, especially any tenderness in your low back. If you need to, split it up. If you need to, bend your knees. One step further if you choose, palms together. So if the full posture creates injury, it doesn't create power. Find the posture, find the modification that absolutely fits you and that builds your power rather than taking it. We must personalize everything about us. And in this, be as creative as possible in allowing the thumbprint that is only ours to press into our movements and our words and our meals, our scheduling, right here. So that each movement can become a declaration. This is mine. I am this. Three, two, knees bend, arms wide, legs out long. Shake out the feet and the knees. And bring your breath and your attention to the center of your abdomen. And breathe that brilliance, that radiance all through your limbs. Opening the belly. Add your strap across your knees. Knees wide, feet together, elbows heavy, holding here, a little side to side, a little shake out the feet. That could be your work. Or a little closer on the strap, knees to the inner arms, that could be your work. If you don't need the strap, one hand holds the opposite wrist, and this is our work. And now we stay. Now we stay. Close your eyes and breathe. Your inhalation filling your upper chest, upper back. That even in this constrained space, you are continuing to feed your power with your breathing. Your power of patience, perseverance. I can be peaceful. I can listen even when it feels loud and aggressive around me. I can hold peaceful ground in the center. I can exude power in my stillness. Soften the shoulders, soften the back, soften any hostility that arises. just for the sake of knowing that you can. That you can dispel aggression and revenge from your body using only your breathing. You can remove harm, dispel it, dissipate it, or replace it with light. Take care of yourself. This is a power. Soften where it feels constrained. Deepen your breathing. Use the space you have. Open your face and your expression. Release your feet to the floor. Your hands to the floor. Walk your legs out and unfold entirely. And then notice the inner sensation of a blossoming flower. Keep unfolding. Keep unfolding. Go further. Explore this. This is where you dare to try something new. To start a new painting. To cook a new dish. To get up at a different time, to go to bed at a different time. Simplest things. Keep unfolding. There's more to you. Let your power grow. Go, 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 go. Walk your feet in. Hands to shins. Right leg long, right hand wide. And then back. Left leg long, left hand wide. Inhale. Hand to shin, bring it back. Continue. Here's your modification. As slowly and divinely as needed, move one at a time. Or as you're ready, 2 legs out, 2 hands wide. Modification is to take your heels higher, less pressure on the low back, less pressure on the hip flexors. Or as you're ready, towards 60 or 45 degrees, and then close your eyes. So once we make a change, say that blossom unfolds and we do change our clock and we do change our menu. We change the route we drive to work. We make a change. It ripples. And so we must hold our ground and let everything else shift around it. Opening and closing with this incredible, sweet steadiness. My movement looks different from yours. My movement is different from yours. Personalize yours. The pace, the depth. And then settle in. Keep personalizing. Remain intimate with your experience. Pay attention. If you need to, break it up. If you don't need to, break it up. Open one, open the other. Notice and come back in. If day by day you're building a little bit more ability, test it out. Put a little strength in your movement, a little more purpose, a little more possibility, and just feel, I am this. Keep it personal, without competition, without pushing, but just find out. There is growth. You are showing up. And there is a response in your body, and you are growing. Let that growth change your movement, and let the movement change your expression. And if you need to, back it down and go one side at a time, and let that be so perfect. The power of choosing is what matters. More doesn't mean more. Ha. The best thing about these 40 days is that they give us such a long period of time to get to know ourselves, to get to know the movements, to some days be quick, to some days be slow, and always be welcome in all forms. You are welcome here. You are loved. Three, two, feet down. Walk your legs out long, turn your palms open. Close your eyes and release all of it. Release all the momentum. Let something else come in its place. Put all your movement down. Feel the light you've made. Smile. Rock your feet in. Shake it out. So Shelter from the Storm is on your playlist. Interlace your fingers over your left shin. Keep it close. Right leg goes out long on the blocks. Right heel comes high and down. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Keep your left shin close. And if you don't need the block beneath your right leg, move it aside and then up and open and out and down. 3, let it swing like a door on a hinge. 2, flex your foot clearly, bravely, and put your heel to the floor. Right hand overhead, turn your chin to the left. Into the middle. Interlace your fingers over the right shin. Keep your close left leg long. All the way up and all the way down. If you don't need the blocks, you set it aside. You take those extra 3 inches. Just open the hip. And then quicken. Good. Put your left heel down to the floor. Take your left hand overhead. Turn your chin to the right. And disperse all your action, all your power into your leg, into your hand. Ah. Roll forward and back 3 times. And as you come forward, you'll land your feet. And pause, putting your blocks under your hands, bend to the knees, sweep wide, hands high, inhaling up. Knees bend, hands down. Find the blocks, find the floor. What do you need? Hands up wide. So I'm putting a bend in my knees to protect my low back. As you're able, hands to the floor. As you're able, legs stay straight, but it means that your low back is doing much more work. So, if you need to, you bend your knees. Full classical version, your hands moving forward, and then your hands sweeping up. It's there. I'm telling you that this is an option in the practice, but I would suggest going wide. Unless your back is very strong, very prepared, and I can't see you, so I gotta trust you. Take care of yourself. A little quicker. As you stand, reach up out of the heels. Open the abdomen and then close it. Gently does it. Mind your hamstrings. 3. 2. Hands high, hook your thumbs, and a little bit side to side. A little bit side to side. So that each side to side lifts you up out of the hip, lengthening the side of your waist, the sides of your spine, and all the way through the joints of your fingers. 3. Stand tall. Release your thumbs, reach wide. Take your time. Land in your heels, thighs back, hard up. Chin in. Feel your hands. Feel your navel. Same power everywhere. Personalize your power. Give it an expression. A hint of a smile. A quality of infinity. What does it mean to you? How does it land in your body? I am this.
And bringing it down. Blocks down. Your calves upon the blocks. As you lie back, add the blanket from your thigh to your low ribs. And you pause open wide. So this is if your low back is tight. If you don't need this, bring your heels to the floor. And for today and for tomorrow, we'll add a change if you choose. Now you may stay right here. Or taking your blocks, you'll put one behind you, the other in your hand. It goes under your shoulders. If I put my hand on my chest, the block is directly beneath it. Lift your hips. Block under your hips. If you need to, you fold your blanket and put it under the back of your head. Arms wide. So you're supported under the backs of your shoulders, not too close to your navel, closer to the base of your neck. As you're able, the legs walk out. As you're able, weight in the heels. If it's too much, walk your feet back in. If any of this is too much, get rid of the blocks and rest. Personal power means I make choices that suit my circumstance. Don't be seduced by what looks like more. Breath in the belly. Adjust as you need. Breath in the belly. Adding on breath into the chest. So the belly inhales, then the chest inhales, and all the way out. If you have the space or the interest, or you want to just feel it out, hands overhead, or holding opposite elbows. Walk your feet in, plant your feet, hands down, take the block from beneath you. Remove the blanket and replace it with the block. It can be on its side or on its belly. So a block under your chest, a block behind your head, arms wide now. And breathe from the belly to the chest to the collarbones. And all the way out. Belly, chest, collarbone. One more. Top of the chin, remove the block from your head, remove the block from your chest, and lie flat.
feel the front body long. Now your breath falls back down into your belly. Feel the weight of your heels, your hips, your hands, your shoulders, and your head. Release any effort of your breathing, of your mind, of your body. Deepening your breathing. Hands overhead. Reaching out. Walk your feet in. Refold your blanket and build your cross-legged seat. Keep all that space with you. Sitting tall, if you use the blocks, you may feel there is a new sensation of height through the front body. Any adjustment, make it. Power of your choices. Your choices make who you are. Make them fully, make them well, remake them if they need it. 4 counts in, 4 counts out, spine tall, heart up, chin in. The breath is silent. If there's space, capacity, or interest, 6 counts in, 6 counts out. The breath is silent and smooth.
silent and smooth and circular. At the end of your exhalation, pause for 2 breaths if you're doing 4 counts, and pause for 4 counts if you're doing 6 counts. So breathing in and breathing out. At the base of your exhalation, as you're empty, pause and let your sensation and attention rest at your belly, the navel, and let it back in. The breath will grow. The exhalation is though drawing back the elasticity of a rubber band, giving it potential energy in that pause, and the release freeing up more breath, more momentum, and back out. 2 more rounds, just like that. As you release the constraint on your breath, normal breathing returns. Feel the sensation of inhalation in your body, the expanse, the rising up and out, and feel the return on the exhalation gathering in. That pulse. Gather the pulse and its sensation into the abdomen. A diffuse ball of light gathered back into a point of light or a marble of light at the navel. Follow the breath and follow this pulse of sensation. Releasing the pulse from the breath. Keep your attention on the pulse, and perhaps it will move at its own pace. Perhaps it will reveal itself. This is the pulse of your purest will. If only we could live from here, without interfering, without fear or the lure of advertisements in all their forms. feel your pulse, your power. A minute more. Begin your smile. Soften your eyes. Find your beauty. Do it again. Find your beauty. Feel it change your posture, your breath, your pulse, and sweep wide, gathering it up. And then palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I am this. We say Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Every choice you make is an exhibition of your power. We cleared it out, we turned it on. Make it yours more and more. What are you tolerating? What today? Just that hint of a rough edge, like, God, if only I didn't have to do that. What if you chose not to? What if you found a new way to do it? Personalize your power, because it might just turn into pleasure. Our most priceless actions. Keep them bright until tomorrow. So next week I will be away. Next Thursday you can replay today. Or next Thursday you can take a walk, lie on your back, look at the clouds. Let noon to 1 remain purposeful and personal. I will be here with you, or you will be out. Make it yours. Thank you for your time. Everything here is supported by your donations. You can find them on my website. You can make a single donation, you can make a recurring donation, you can set it up. Tell yourself, what does it mean to me to do this? And if it means this much to do it, I need to pay myself to show up so that I don't waste my time doing something I don't want to do. Money matters to us. It's a measurement. It's a currency. It's a current. So bring yourself into this current using your currency. Set it up. Take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Until tomorrow, loves. Sat Nam.